Namaste. My name is Neelima. Welcome to Reflections Along the Way podcast, where you will be listening to reflections from experiences and learnings along my life's journey. So, is there a specific time that I decided that I should be shifting my attention inward, stop looking outward to find answers? I think each and every experience that I've had brought me here to this day, to this moment where I'm talking this. But there are some significant points during my life where I felt like, they made a big difference in terms of how I thought of certain things, which probably had a big effect on me starting to look inward. Being born in a Hindu family, I was raised to pray to God, who was in the form of various deities. Family was neither too orthodox nor too religious, but that was something that was done culturally. There was no questioning it. I used to just follow the norm without really understanding what the significance of that was. It didn't mean much to me at that point. I actually did not understand why people were praying to the deities. I did not feel anything special about it. I just followed the norm. For the longest time, though, I remember trying to find out what God means to me. I didn't understand what that meant or who God was. So from my childhood till about late 20s, I think, I didn't even dare to question it because I felt that I was stupid, that I wasn't getting the point of it where everyone else seems to be happy, just bowing down to God to pray and go about their activities. I just felt maybe something is wrong with me and I'm not getting the point or whatever. So I was just keeping my thoughts to myself. But inside I knew that I was not believing in whatever they were doing. So as I started growing up and getting more exposure to the world, I observed that irrespective of which religion people followed, the things that they were doing were very egocentric, either for us or the families or something that we considered our own, depending on how inclusive each of us are. There were some exceptions. I was trying to figure out what the difference between the behaviors of a religious person were and the non-religious person were. So I couldn't clearly find a distinction, right, in terms of behaviors. So I think that was why probably I never really got inspired to, I didn't understand the purpose of it really. It's not like I felt religious people were necessarily bad or vice versa. It's just that I did not find much difference between either of those two. I did not really know what to make of it. All the people alike had their own sets of desires, judgments, expectations, joys, sorrows. So I failed to understand the purpose of religion at that point. And somewhere along that time, I oscillated between being an atheist and agnostic. And this went on till my late 30s, I think. So with this outlook, I tried to make sense of the world around me. I think I looked at the world black and white for a long time, there are some good people and there are some bad people, there are some right things and there are some wrong things. It took me quite some time to actually realize that the world is much more complicated than that. What may seem like very right to one seems wrong to the other, and what seems good to one seems bad to the other. So it's like very relative, I felt. Same thing with the situations. What may seem to be a very happy situation seems to be a sad one for another. So what is true? Who decides what the truth is? And do I live up to my expectations or do I live up to the world's expectations of me? What is the ideal behavior and who decides that? So all these questions, there was a lot of confusion in my mind. It felt very important for me to seek those answers, to really proceed ahead with my life. And when I started that search and when I knew that those answers would come only when I looked inward, it was clear that looking outward into the world was throwing more questions than answers for me. I think that's what actually started my journey as a seeker, I think. I had set this strong intent within myself that I want those answers and I need them and I'm going to look for them. I remember that. So from that point on, I vividly remember the various people that came into my life magically to guide me, like one way or the other. When I was ready to learn and understand, there were these various people at various points in my life. Even now, I feel that, and each one of them comes and teaches me something really, really significant. And I am so, so grateful to every one of my teachers. After years of looking for those answers, what is ironic is I've begun to actually find them in studying religion and spirituality as a science. I am learning that religion is the science of life with an intelligent combination of philosophy and rituals. The rituals aid in understanding the philosophy and realizing the truth, actually. It leads one to the truth about ourselves, and along the way, our personality also gets improved very significantly, which helps us lead a very happy, peaceful, and purposeful life. I am so, so, so grateful that I am on this journey. I look forward to learning more and I look forward to sharing more of my journey with you all. In the future episodes, I think I'll talk more about the other aspects and the details of what Vedanta is, and maybe we'll get into some books that deal with Vedanta, and maybe I'll reflect on some of those books as we proceed later on. Thank you for listening to today's reflections. If you would like to connect with me, please visit bluishmuse.com. Until next time, Namaste.